Hi, I just want to share a few ideas and ways that you might cut down on some of the side dialogues going on between students when they're not focused so much on your lesson. So, I'm here within my classroom. I named it Mr. Stewart's Neighborhood, just like Mr. Rogers. So, this is my first screencast, so bear with me. First thing I want to talk about, we have two different areas up here. You have your stream, which is where the dialogue goes on and conversations are happening online, and then the classwork. So, taking a look at stream first, I'm going to go to the top right hand corner and there's a cog. If I click on that, it takes me into the class details. If I scroll about halfway down, I'll see where it says stream. And I believe the default when you first set up your classroom is going to be the students can post and comment. So this really means they can create their own content, post whatever they want, whenever they want, and add comments to anything that you post. So if you click the drop-down menu, you'll have three different choices. The default one, where everything's open for them. Second one means they can comment to something that you post, so you might ask a question and they can come back and respond to it. And the third one is just complete control, where only you can post items and you can comment on items on there. So however you want to run your classroom, go ahead and select your choice, and then go back up to the top and click Save, and that should take care of that. The second part is the classroom, and bear with me, I'll change my settings real quick. Okay, so under your, this is my Google Doc I created with my work instructions for the April 7th, so they're going to work. Again, this area I would want to have some control over because I don't want them to be able to post comments within the body of the text. So if I go up to share, let me turn on my mouse. So if I go up to share, click on that. Again, default is typically set to can edit. That means students can write comments and whatever they like within the document. So I want to change that. So I'm going to click the drop-down menu. I'm going to go down, and I'd rather they just be able to view it. So I click on that, click done, and now they can share it. They can make their own copy of that and make comments if they like to. The other couple of areas that I'd like to talk about is if you go under File, and this is something kind of with regards to classroom management, we want to show them before you really get started within Google. Go up in File and go down to Version History, again, about halfway down on the drop-down, and click on See Version History. Something you might want to just share with the students, maybe in a screencast like this, just to mention to them that you can always go back and see any changes that were made within the document, who made those changes, just so that they know somebody else is watching and it's being recorded. And then the other advice might be to share the fact that parents will also have access to this function. So that might come in handy so they can see what's going on. The final thing is this icon up here, Show Chat, which unfortunately can be kind of distracting because students can come in here and they can have a dialogue going on the side, and you don't have a lot of control over that. Unfortunately, the only way to eliminate that would be if on a district level they eliminated Google Meet, which is where a lot of your classrooms discussions are going on. So it's just something that, again, if they think that the history is being recorded and the parents might have access, hopefully they'll avoid that area. So just thought those things might help. Take care.